What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to stream number, I think, 17 for Circuit Dude Palm Pilot development. There's a few of you guys already in the chat, so I appreciate that. You guys on YouTube. I know there's some people on Twitch too, so if you want to just say hi, that would be cool. Yeah, so I stream both on Twitch and on YouTube, so underneath me, whenever I'm streaming, you'll see my username. So twitch.tv/thecrate and youtube.com/crate. And anytime I post something about development, or today, for instance, I was a little bit late for my stream, I'll post it underneath me right here on twitter.com/crate right there. Yeah. So last stream, we went ahead and we figured out some of the issues with the data and saving. And today we're going to continue with that and do custom levels. I think that'll be pretty much like the biggest thing that needs to be done before Circuit Dude is like pretty much playable. So we only have a few streams left. But before we get started programming, I kind of want to show you my Palm Pilot that I pulled out of the closet. I went ahead and I powered it up some. You can kind of see the screen. It's a little hard to tell. But I put Circuit Dude on the micro SD card that fits in this SD card slot. The maximum memory space that you can have is 2 gigabytes. I might be pushing it to the limits here, and you'll know what I mean by that in a second. But whenever I put it in, you see the icon for Circuit Dude right here. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit and show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, there you go. So Circuit Dude, see? He's right there. And unfortunately, whenever I click on him, this is why I use the emulator. It tells me that I can't transfer it over from the SD card. So I think I'm going to have to install the actual software on my computer, the hot syncing software, to put it on the device itself to test it out. And I can do that at some point off the stream. But okay, there we go. Focused again. So we'll do that at one point. Yeah, it's the M500 actually. It's one of my it's probably my favorite Palm Pilot. I think it's like the classic Palm Pilot. Whenever you talk about Palm, this is what comes to mind for me. So it doesn't have anything super special about it. It has multiple levels of grayscale but no color. It's got the SD card slot. That's pretty much all I need to think about to consider something a good Palm Pilot. And I've got some popcorn too to eat. So you might see me snacking on that a little bit. Okay, let's jump into the programming here. Let's see. Oh, and you know what? I don't even have the PRC file, the Palm Pilot file, dragged over into the emulator yet. Let's see what that looks like. So see, this is the colored version of the same icon if you haven't seen that part of the stream yet. But launching it kind of does this stuff. Goes to the credits, the main menu. However, when you launch the game, you see here that there's not only the Circuit Dude application, but now there's a Circuit Dude data file. And this data file is what we're using. It's a database file. We're going to be looking through here for a save data. We also have the progress for every level that you beat saved here as well. And and so yeah, but we don't have the custom levels that you can create because you have a level editor in Circuit Dude. Actually, what the heck? Level select. Did I accidentally click too many buttons? I think I did. But yeah, so you can kind of see through all these different levels. a little unoptimized, but we can fix that later. It's actually very slow. I purposely slowed it down a little bit. And I did not change the color of the tiles, which I wanted to do. Let me do that real quick. I think I figured out a pretty easy way to slice these images up. And I will open up. I think tile sheet.psd. So this is why it's kind of a little hard to see Circuit Dude himself, because he's kind of has this green background, but on the Palm Pilot changes shaded a little bit to be just gray instead of green. So might make it a little easier if we yeah, if we just change the values of this color a bit. Looks like it's got all the green stuff. And the better color might be something like what color would look good? Oh, that might be too light. So right now it's way down here. See something about right there. Let's see what it looks like. I don't think that looks too bad, but I'm worried about the white pieces not being legible, or I mean readable. But I think to slice and save it. Let's see. File. Export. Maybe it's generate. No, export. I actually forgot how to do slicing in Photoshop. I've only used it a few times. Oh, save for web. That's what I thought. Okay, there we go. And I need to double check because I think I need to convert these to BMP somehow, but I forgot exactly how I need to do that. Files, color. Yeah, these look like they're all BMP files. Loser Pie says, "Hey, do you have a Discord? I am kind of upset and I need one to talk to due to my being a little bit down. If you have a Discord, do you think you could cheer me up? By the way, I am new. I just subbed. Well, Loser Pie, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Man, I'm sorry that you're feeling down. I wish that you didn't have the name of Loser. You know, what is it called? Self demotivation. Be pretty tough. But no, I don't have a Discord. I was thinking about doing one, but if that changes, you can just kind of follow me on Twitter. But I don't think that I would be necessarily qualified to be able to help somebody if they're feeling down like that. I have a lot of ups and downs too, and I've been kind of in it down myself. It kind of sucks to admit, but yeah, I'm not sure how much of a help I could be with that. But if you want, you can send me a message on Twitter, or if you go to my website underneath, right here, crate.net, my email should be on there, I think, and you should be able to just freely be able to get a hold of me that way. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that I'm glad that you don't think of yourself as a loser. But yeah, like I said, if you want to reach out, you can reach out. We can talk one on one. But I don't personally have a Discord for group conversation. But that might change soon with the Artie Boy development that's coming up. That's a definite possibility. Okay. I'm gonna do a test export for these real quick. So it looks like the images did export, and it is a little bit easier to read. Hmm. This button's a little hard to read. Maybe I can just modify that specific button though. It'll be a slightly different looking than the BitBoy version of the game, but that's okay. Uh-oh. See if this. Okay, so I've exported them again. Like I said, I think I need to. I think I need to convert these all to BMPs. How can I do that though? I thought I had a program. Is it in here? Nope. Element. Let's see if I hid it away somewhere. Not in there. Yeah, what did I do to convert these all? Yeah, I have a folder just for all the PNGs too. Makes me think that I did use a program. Oh. Wait, did I delete this? Wait a minute. Is blank even in this list? Oh, it's not. Oh, I need to add a slice. And then file. Oh, I think it's just F1. All right, man. After the stream, I'll definitely check that out. Thanks for letting me know. Projects, Circuit Dude. What I can say about filling down is, like a lot of it is from not being around other people, and I think right now it kind of sucks because people really, like with the lockdowns and stuff and people working from home, we don't get as much exposure to other people as we should. I think it's kind of unnatural actually how infrequently we're around other people. I know some people are taking this whole COVID-19 situation a little less seriously than others, but for those that are taking it very seriously and have been sheltering and have been socially distancing, it does take a big toll. For me, it definitely has. It's part of why I actually started live streaming, because I just kind of felt lonely. I really wanted to be around other people, especially in like a environment where I can talk about programming. And people in chat sometimes talk, sometimes don't, but when people do talk, they kind of look over my work and they help me out and help me solve problems. It kind of reinforces the desire in me to have that social interaction with other people. I don't know how to explain it too well, but like reinforcing that motivation in me to keep going and keeping interested and excited to talk to people. Okay, so I've exported this. I think these are all PNGs. There was a command line tool I think that I downloaded. So PNG to EMP patch converter, maybe. Oh, is it called image batch? Is that what I downloaded? Imagebatch.exe. I think I may have deleted this. Let's see. I've already had it downloaded, so that's a good sign. Yep. Yeah, this is the program I've used. Yeah, some sort of Zoom chat and stuff. I mean, Zoom took off because, this whole lockdown situation. Everybody being able to like communicate and talk in one big group chat. It's actually really cool. Well, for a while I was trying to get together with some of my friends for like a weekly chat. We haven't done it in a while, just because everybody's kind of been busy, but I really do want to do something like that again with my pals. And I highly suggest being able to do something like that too. It's pretty good. It's pretty invigorating. I mean, as long as you don't talk about, you know, the stuff going on in the world like COVID, you can kind of get away with, you know, having a good conversation. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on, but at least in the gaming world, things are always happening. Things are always changing, so I think that converted my files over, and I'll delete the converter. And I'll look for it next time I need it. Um, that looks about right. Okay, so to generate this, I think I just use generate.bat to generate the RO resource binary, compiled binary file, whatever you want to call it. And then HSPC circuit dude PAS to convert the code into a program along with the binary package we made. I should have this PRC ready to go. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's way easier to read. You could, oh, that's so easier to see now. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually really excited. That looks pretty good. I am worried though about the buttons. They kind of hurt my eyes, but let's look for the rotating tunnels. Hey, those don't look bad either. Okay, these were the ones I was worried about the most because they're just white, and white on gray is sometimes a little hard to see. Mm. Okay, let's see. What else? Hmm. We were looking at the level editor. Oh yeah, we were looking at the level editor. Oh, also we need to. These are just my little issues I have here. Clean up the text, the stat text. That's an issue that we need to do. Just the ugly backwards color, blah. Got rid of that. And oh yeah, max level. Actually, this is important because yeah. Okay, so what we want to do today in this stream is to handle the save data for custom levels, saving the level and recalling the level. That's all good and dandy, but you can see right now whenever I look through the levels, they're actually like it's actually like a duplicate of the existing levels. And if I go to the main menu, go to play, I can actually scroll through infinitely through all the different levels, even though we want certain levels to be locked based on the max level. And I can even go in the reverse direction too, so I can go backwards to like negative levels. If you've ever seen like Mario World -1. So I need to put the limit on this level select screen. So the limit will also exist on the custom level select screen. And then from there, we can adjust the custom levels in memory to whatever size we want. Like, let's say we only want 20 custom levels. Well, there's more than 20 levels in this level select screen. So we want to be able to gate those as well so we don't go accidentally outside the bounds of that array. And then once we have those bounds set, we can actually load and implement the memory reading and writing without a problem. Java Jack on Twitch says the 90-degree walls kill me in CD. I think I stalled out around level 30ish on those. 30 on this version, the Artie Boy version, or maybe the full version on like Steam and stuff. But yeah, these walls are killer. I kind of got the ideas for these from Bobby Carrot. If you've ever played, all the mechanics in this game are kind of borrowed from all these other games, or they're inspired by other games, and that's kind of one of the takeaways from that game. Yeah, Steam version. It's kind of difficult because the walls that rotate kind of go against like how your mind works. It's like it's really hard to keep that like stored in your mind because there's so many variables with it. Like whenever you run through a big level, what those will end up looking like, you can't keep track of every single one. So it kind of encourages you, it teaches you in a way to not to just sit there and look at a level and try to solve it, but how do you manage to navigate through a level and minding those things, you know, like respecting the walls that rotate. And it kind of encourages you to explore and what's the word? Kind of to just experiment. Okay, so right now we have this variable called max level that is reading and writing to the record, and we do get the max level and we save it. The default max level when we initialize the data is 0, which means level 1. So the max level for Circuit Dude right now should be 1. So if we want to scroll up, we should never go beyond the max level. And if we want to go down, we should never go beyond 0. So let's look for current level. This is the variable I believe that changes whenever you go up and down. No, is it not? Okay, what is this button called? Button up, maybe? Button level up. Okay, move level. Okay, move level is what it's called. For some reason, I don't know why I called it move level. Oh wait, I think move level is yeah, I see. So we have here this code. If move level is positive 1 or negative 1, that's when you actually change the value of current level inside this level function. So we should actually wrap this around and say if current level is greater than 0, then, and that's how we will actually check to see if we can go down. And if we want to check to see if we can go up, then we say if current level is less than max level and begin. I believe this might be off by 1, but we can test it out. Okay, so I can't go down. That's good. And I can't go up. So I think, yeah, I think I did those right. Midnight Fox says, yo. Yo. Howdy. Okay, so I think we can test this max level thing. I'll play through this level real. Oh my gosh, wait, I was gonna say play through it real quick, but I forgot I set the frame rate to like really, really low. Let me change it to 25. That would be impossible to play through. Salvajack says, in my mind, I pictured it as a top row of palm equivalent of radio buttons, 10, 20, 30, 40, etc. And second row radio buttons for 1, 2, 3, 4. For what? Like level select screen? Hmm. Yeah, maybe that might look nicer, but I've already done it so far this way. Alright, so beat a few levels. Let's go to the level select screen. Can't go up, but I can go down. Cool. I wonder if there's a lock. I want to. Oh, there's hair in my mouth. Whenever you click down and you can't go down anymore, I want to like turn this arrow off, or maybe turn it gray. I think there's a gray one instead of a solid one. Same thing with the up button, but I think I want to turn the up button to a lock instead. So we're gonna have to look to see Palm Pilot fonts. Let's see what the symbols are that we can use. Okay, I think we had this problem before. This is just graffiti. Mm-hmm. All right, these aren't helping at all. Hmm. Maybe we have some documentation for it. Wait, what is this for? Oh. All right, let's font. I forget what the fonts are called. Oh, you know what we could do? Wait, can we? Wait, let's see. The resource file, the RCP. Yeah, I use these symbols. I escape and write this out. And I say font 5. Okay, so I think I could just look up Pilot RCP font. That might help. Font 5. It looks like there aren't any great matches for my search. I've never seen this before. Palm OS Programming Bible. I've never seen this. Yeah, the DigiClock does use a custom font, but I want to use the built-in fonts. They have like ASCII characters and stuff that I can try to pull from. I could also just make like my own lock icon. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is kind of what I'm looking for right here. See, there is a gray version of these fonts. But oh man, this is actually really nice. I wonder if they've embedded the font in here to be able to show you this. Yeah, I want to use these gray triangles, and I don't see any kind of lock. I was hoping they'd have a few more. I think I know how to do the up and down. Instead of 1 and 2, I'll do 3 and 4. But what was it? Here we go. Oh, the DigiClock actually might be helpful right now. I think the DigiClock has like a text variable when set text. No. Okay, I was thinking maybe it changed the text within a label, but I think this might actually have it. Build set text. Oh yeah, I totally forgot that text to hex. So this has the ability for me to change stuff. Build set text handle. I wonder if there's btn set. No. Okay. Set text. There's filled set and when set. Okay, so I think it is filled set, and it can take a button. How do I get the button? I have to get a handle to it, right? Or is it simply the... Let's add some else statements here, and these will handle the changing of the font, or changing of the text, that is to say. Actually, you know what? I take that back. We don't want that. We want it to happen whenever the form loads, and then whenever the buttons get clicked. See, we could put it inside of load level then, because load level will always be called whenever it shows the preview of the level, and whenever you change level too. So we'll just put it inside of load level. Which is a bit hacky, but I am a hacker. So if current level is greater than 0, then the solid, or the down arrow becomes solid. Otherwise, down arrow becomes gray. And up arrow becomes solid. Otherwise, up arrow becomes gray. If you don't mind, I'm going to check something real quick. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so we're gonna have to do field set handle, I think. And field text P is the pointer to the field. So get object pointer form get object index. Okay, that's right. This is a big mess. This is a big function. Text handle. Wait, do I use this anywhere? Don't. New H. S2 handle, string to handle. Oh wait, do I have to create this function, string to handle? Oh wait, look, actually this is nice. This is two functions completely programmed out for us. I see. Okay, and then you call the S2 field. See, I found way more documentation than I thought I would. I'll just copy and paste this into the code. And then I'll clean it up a little. Oh, that's ugly. Oh, wrong code. I was like, what? All right. Okay, so this all looks fine. Let's do S2 fill. And the fields that we will mess with are these repeat buttons and button player. No, wait, not button player, button level up, down. Actually, you know what? I think I messed that up. It doesn't matter. What does the document say? And I do pass it the string. Hey, actually, I think this might be 1 and 3, and then 2 and 4. No, these are down. Up. Yeah, this is kind of confusing to keep in my mind. The down is 2. Is 2, 4, 4, and then up is 1, 4, 3. Let's see if this compiles. 421 unknown identifier. Filled pointer? It doesn't know what a filled pointer is? Oh, I need to include filled, I think. There we go. Now I know what a filled pointer is. Let's see if this worked. Oh, arrow's actually up here. But let's see. Load level. Hmm. Do you hear my cat? You probably don't. I think I'm filtering it out, but he's making a lot of noise licking himself. Good job. Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't look like it's compiling. I mean, actually working. Maybe I should change this to something different, like ASDF, FFF, PDD. Hmm. Alright, so now I've removed all the text from that button completely. Hmm. Button level up, button level down. Maybe buttons are not fields. Or maybe these aren't defined properly. Button level up and button level down is 1102, 1103. 1102, 1103. How to draw a string into a screen field. Okay, wait. How to draw an integer. Let's see if anybody else uses string to field. Wait, HS4me_tills uses it? I can just include this then, right? I can remove these and find the uses. HS4me_tills. No Bar L says, "Hi, I just want to let you know I'm a huge fan of your Artie Boy game. Circuit Dude is amazing. Congratulations." No Bar L, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. I worked really hard on Circuit Dude, and it was my favorite game to make, and I think that's why I keep working on it, putting it on different stuff. If you want, man, I would really appreciate it. Thanks for checking out my stream. But I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So underneath me, you see like my Twitter and YouTube and Twitch links. So if you would like to help me out, I would love it if you could subscribe on one of those platforms. It'd be really cool. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. I love when fans come in and let me know they like my game. Let's see if we can look up like some sort of like hide or show, right? Isn't that what we called it? Hide and show. It doesn't look like it works either. What functions are in here? There's only 3. S2 handle, S2 filled, filled to S. Unfortunately, filled set text handle. Is there like a filled set text? Nope. Look in the Palm docs to see if there's anything. Oh, FLD set text. So yeah, there we go. Set text. Yeah, this one looks like it might be a good resource. Build set text looks like it's the only set text function though. Set the text value of the filled. Wait, what am I doing? Filled. I'm using filled set text handle. What if I just do filled set text? Yes. What does it take? A filled pointer, a handle, word offset word. Oh, I guess that's probably wrapped a little bit. Okay, so filled set text and what does filled set text pointer do? Somebody does use it too. Ooh, this one might be what I actually want instead. It's very late here. Unfortunately, I will not be able to keep watching the live, but I will finish tomorrow. Have a great day. Thanks, Nobar. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for tuning in. Okay, so I think I can combine both of these together. I think I can use, wait a minute, filled set pointer. What does that use? Actually, what I'll have to do is filled set text pointer. Let's try this. Filled set text pointer, and then to get the pointer of the object, I'll use form get object pointer. And it says form get active form. Build ID is button level down, and the text will be ASDF. And this one will be FFFFF. Uh-oh, I think I killed the emulator by accident again. Yeah, I did. Kind of moody. I don't know why it wants to die like that all the time. All right, so the set text pointer in the S2 field, neither of those work. I wonder if you can change button text. Label, text displayed inside the button, one line of text or a single character from a symbol font. Create an increment arrow. The label is centered in the button. The label text is wider than the button. The whole label is centered. Side and left side are clipped. Place command buttons at the bottom views and dialog boxes. Leave 3 pixels between the dialog buttons. And okay, increment arrows are a special case. There are buttons that let users increment the value displayed in the data field. That was useless. What if I just type in pilot change button label? This is very funny. Okay, that's not what we want. I could have sworn there was like BTN something or another. Label, let's look up labels, see what happens. Oh, wait a minute. Max level didn't save. Okay, so if max level didn't save, let's try this. What if the code is actually properly programmed out? You just aren't changing the level, so nothing is happening. We'll select. Oh, never mind. I lied. I lied about that. Man. Even the word filled isn't used that often. It's just really hard for me to find some information about this. I wonder if I can do filled to S. And I alert that. Oh, Java Jack, you're messing with some Arduboy stuff. That's awesome. Build 2S. Alert result equals to test. No, what is it called? Form custom alert test error, and then build 2S button level up. No, down. Let's just make this alert pop up, see what happens. Oh, it actually saved my max level that time. But you know what? Look at this. This isn't even. Oh, because of exit. Oh my. Ooh. This could have been working the entire time. Darn it. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. It's possible that the code we wrote was working in multiple ways even. Okay, let's play. Let's do some nice stuff. Let's be nice. Let's do this. Okay, that also didn't work. That might be actually the only issue. These ones might be fine. S2 filled. I wonder why those work. And if this doesn't work, then yeah, it doesn't work. I wonder if I have to get the actual address somehow. I think there was like, was it S2 something? S2U32. Oh. S2. I think what that's doing is it's doing a string to unsigned int32 address. Let's see. Okay. It's possible that we just need to wrap this with this function call and get the address of that. Type mismatch 432. Oh, wait a minute. It need to be does it need to be inside of an actual variable instead of a constant? I don't know why that would need to be so. But we can test it. That died too. Let me just reread that error, make sure I'm reading it properly. Low memory is defined as the first 25 bits of memory. It should not be directly accessed by applications under any circumstance. I'm just reading somewhere that I'm not supposed to be. But I'm also not doing S2 filled, which is supposedly a nicer way to do it. So I'll comment that out. Yes. Maybe that works. We'll see. Same thing. All right. This is a lot of work for these arrows, but they're kind of important actually. S2 filled. S2 filled takes a constant. What did filled set text pointer? What did that do? That takes a straight up string. They create their own string. They even terminate the string with a zero character, a string terminating character, value, whatever you want to call it. And filled, recalculate filled. Oh, weird. What does this do? Filled, recalculate filled. Update the structure that contains the word wrapping information for each visible line. Call this function if the field's data structure is modified in any way that invalidates the visual appearance of the field. So I guess if it's dirty, then we need to call it to update. And we can say redraw right afterward. Ah, interesting. Okay, and we'll say, oh, let's make a pointer too. FLD. What? That doesn't. Build will be this filled pointer. Okay, now we can reuse this value. I think this will still crash though. I don't think this is safe, but we'll try it, I guess. Unknown identifier 411. Oh, wait, what? Is it a field? Like spelled out? No. Wait, 311. Or 433. Ah, there we go. It is. Still doing the same thing. Not that big of a deal. We expected that. What if I did this? What if I said alert result equals to form custom alert, and then I say test error, and then I do some values. And I can do form get index. And I can say I do S. Ooh. And I'll put this before anything else. And that will tell us the index of the button down, which is basically telling us if it exists or not. And if it doesn't exist, that would make sense why we're reading a low memory space, because we're like, I don't know, it doesn't exist, so it's trying to read to, it's trying to write to nowhere. Okay, so the issue is actually, yeah, like -1. Okie dokie. Continue. Huh. What if I comment out all of that and all of that? So I'm only looking for the index right now. Play. Oh my gosh. What is causing the low memory read error? Okay, it's definitely this. Hit active form. Button. Why would this result in an error? Alert result equals form custom alert test error I2S form kit object index. I mean, it's giving me the -1. That's what I want, but it has some error before that. I could just say button level down. That's what I'll do. So it does have the 1103. So what's happening is the alert pops up and interrupts the form being loaded. And because of that, I draw the map, but I don't finish loading the stuff. So the buttons don't exist, and that's why I'm getting that error. Now I could try this. Upon actually clicking the button leveled down, for instance, I can alert this, and up too, I guess. And so they only exist. Wait a minute. Yeah, these only exist. They can only be clicked on if they exist. So that's kind of a way we can ensure that we don't get any crashes. Yeah. Okay. And so I guess this might be where we need to handle the code when we do move level. Oh man, okay, so we're gonna have to use where we actually use move level. We'll do this. We'll say wait, what function is it? Well, this is the actual update itself. Okay, so we'll do update arrows. We'll do that. Okay, so update arrows is what we want. We can put that procedure right here, I guess. Procedure, update arrows. I'll just kind of copy this. All right. And then we'll call update arrows too whenever the form loads. But we'll try build set text pointer first. And ooh. Yeah, we need to do some local variables. We'll use the filled variable, I guess, again. Let's see if this works. That doesn't seem to work. Wait, what? Recompile it? Test error? I don't call that anywhere, so why is it popping up? Maybe it didn't compile. Carnation? Okay. I think it's because update arrows is called like all the freaking time. So, what we'll need to do yeah, I think I'll just check to see if this exists. If that is -1, then exit. We'll put 1 down here as well, and it'll be for level up. So we're doing all this work just to change the text of these arrows, so the player knows what level they're on and what level the max is. Java Jack, do you have any C++ experience? I'm sure you do. You seem like you're a pretty good programmer, but your name does say Java, so. Oh my gosh. Okay, so update arrows. I think I need to say if move level, if not move level equals 0, then can make sure it only happens whenever you move, or whenever you change the level and scroll through. Uh-oh. We also were going to do it when you, let's see, form load. Yeah, form load event. Actually, you know what? There was form load. Actually, it needs to, yeah, it does need to be in form load because show form is like before the form is loaded, and the form load event is after, I believe. So form load, FRM load. Yeah, Java Jack, if you're finding the hello world easy and you've got C# experience, and programming for C++ will be pretty easy on the Ardu Boy. Check out my tutorials I wrote in the education section, I believe. Also, GD Wiggy Thanks for subscribing or following, I mean to say, on Twitch. I really appreciate that. My goal last month was to reach 50 subscribers, or 50 followers on Twitch and 100 subscribers on YouTube. And I met the goal for YouTube, but I'm like a few away from Twitch. So I don't really know what my goal is for this month, but I appreciate the follow. Thank you. So in form level, I'm going to include this update arrows procedure. And I gotta figure out what the issue is with these. Let's see. Let's try the other function, the S2 field. See if that does anything. Oh, you know what? Okay, wait, yeah. Let's do the S2 field and see what happens. I have a. I'm hoping that this works. Oh, fudge. So it actually does fire at the proper time, which is after the form has loaded, I think. Maybe. And is it even the. I wonder if it's even calling like these checks. I wonder if these checks are what's throwing it off. I know that's a lot of text to be commented out, but hmm. I guess we can try commenting these out instead. I think this will work. Even though it doesn't do anything. It doesn't really help us unless it breaks, and then that'll help us a little. Wait, what? I beat this level, but it didn't. Oh, it's because it exits out. What the heck? Why can't I click the buttons? If current level. Up arrows. No, update arrows. I mean, man, this is a big waste of time. Big time sink, actually. It's kind of boring. And for some reason, okay, so I guess we could do the alert. I don't like doing these so much. I mean, I like them because they're helpful, but I don't like relying on them. as much as I do. I2S. Let's see if we can figure out the index of that button. If it crashes before telling us 5, so it does know what it is. I guess that's kind of good. Do I do anything with showing and hiding? Form show, wait, FRM show object. I guess I could do this. File season, form show object, form get active form, and then index. If current level is greater than 0, then we show it. Otherwise, we hide it. Okay. If not, Starfield says, "Hi Jonathan, just found your game and it looks great. Thank you very much. I appreciate that." He says, or they say, "I know you're hard at work troubleshooting the Palm version here, but was curious about the Switch port. Is there a date you're looking at for the Switch port?" Well, it's been a long process to get this published and to get it onto the Switch. My plan was to have it by the end of January, to be honest with you. I wanted to be done by last year, but that was like I was rushing and I couldn't do it with the holiday season. So my goal was by the end of January, and so I submitted it to Nintendo then, and there was some issues with the game that they wanted me to change, and understandably so. I kind of I didn't really want to waste as much time doing all of the changes because they were tedious, but I went ahead and did them. But there was like one or two that I didn't quite understand what they wanted from me, like what they wanted me to change. And so it started a discussion for me to figure out exactly what that was. And it took me about a month to do pretty much what I thought they wanted me to do. And so my next goal was to get it out by February. And whenever I had it submitted to them, they asked me again to go back and change the same thing that was giving me trouble that I didn't understand. And I want to say that it wasn't entirely my fault, but like it's so hard to explain without. I mean, there's stuff I have to sign. I don't think I'm allowed to talk about exactly what the issue was, but it was not Nintendo's fault. It wasn't my fault. and it wasn't anybody else's fault, but there was a third party that I'm working with to get my game, and pretty much I had to be the liaison between Nintendo and this third party, and there was just a miscommunication between all three of us, and one of them being in the UK, one being in Japan, and then me being in America. It took so long for this communication to be cleared up, and then what do you know? COVID hit and slowed everything down by miles. So the end of February rolled around without it being released, and I felt like really depressed, and I got really upset actually. And I tried to get Nintendo to take another look at it, but I knew that I knew that my code wasn't right. Like I didn't fix the problem that they wanted me to, and so it was kind of like no point submitting it to them. Um, and the conversations were very slow, but eventually I was able to figure out exactly what the issues were, and I submitted the game about a month ago to them, and I got a clear response about if the issue was resolved or not. And so I believe right now that the issue is resolved, but the process for it to being approved, every time they ask you to change something, you have to go through that entire process again, and that process takes about a month. And even though I would like for it to just be approved and put on the eShop, it has to go through that process. And even something like changing one letter of text, I'd have to go through the entire process again. So whenever I submitted it to them about a month ago, they were halfway through the process, and I had to unfortunately pull it back out and then submit it again for a very minor change. And then luckily though, as this process has been going through, basically they give me a thumbs up or thumbs down on a lot of stuff, and it seems like the biggest issue that I was having, that was stopping Circuit Dude from ending up on the eShop, seems to be resolved. And I haven't announced an official date for it to be on the Switch yet and be available to the public. But internally, the date that I have in my mind is August 21st. And that's in, let's see, how many days is that? That is not this Friday. I have the calendar pulled up. You can't see it in the bottom right of my screen. So not this Friday, not the next Friday, but the following Friday. So middle of the month, and towards the end of the month, something like that, 75% of the way through this month, should be approved and out. If they actually tell me that it's approved, they'll tell me sometime this week or next week. And unfortunately, that means if it's not approved, I won't know until probably the end of this week or next week. I'm very confident that it'll be approved though. If it's not approved, I'll be pretty upset. But yeah, it's been a big ordeal. Honestly, it's been kind of hectic and hard, especially because I'm like the only person that's working on Circuit Dude, and like if I was a big company or something, there would be like one person in charge of that. Like that's their job, is to make sure that stuff like this goes through without a problem, and they have like the experience and the knowledge to be able to deal with this. And this is like the first time I've published something through a system like this. I mean, with iPhone and Android, it was kind of annoying, but they didn't look into every little crack of your code to see if everything was working exactly as they wanted to. They just kind of did a high view gloss over of it. Nintendo is very like thorough. Yeah, so for the Switch, I mean, I don't like to say this because I know C++, I know so many other languages, and this has a negative stigma attached to it, but I created the iPhone and the PC version with Game Maker language, or Game Maker Studio, I'm sorry. And putting Game Maker Studio onto PC was fine, and then putting on a Mac was kind of a pain in the butt. But my thought process was, well, if I use Game Maker Studio, I can export it to all these other platforms really easily, and it'll save me a lot of time from learning how to implement like the SDL wrappers and stuff that exist, or the OpenGL wrappers or whatever. So I use GameMaker, and um, it kind of sucked. I mean, like it really sucked to have to go through that with a company like that. But I kind of wish I didn't use Game Maker Studio because I was having so many issues with them. The iPhone was a pain in the butt. Android is not as big of a pain, but like Switch is just a huge hassle. So, and like I said, I can't get into the exact details of it, but yeah, I would say in hindsight, I would have completely avoided using it. Galactic Discat, what a weird time for you to show up in the stream. I mean, Game Maker Studio is fine. If you're working on an indie title that's free or something, or you just want to put it on PC. Hmm. But yeah. So that's the story of what's been taking so long. It's kind of been out of my hands. It's been done since January, and like it's completely playable. It fills and runs just fine. It's just been um, COVID and other companies, and having to work with multiple people to have a big conversation and be the middleman between them. So, Starfield, man, I appreciate that. Um, I would say it was a bit demotivating. Um, but I know that whenever it's actually released on Switch, people will like it, and it'll be it's kind of been my goal to release a Nintendo game. So to be able to say my game's on a Switch or a Nintendo system is I know it will make me feel better once it's finally done. Um, but I mean, whenever the game was on iPhone and it hit App of the Day or whatever, or Game of the Day, in June at some point, at the end of June, I think it was, the like that really motivated me. That made me like on fire. That was awesome. I loved it. So I it was like a whole bunch of people that didn't even know about the game saw it. They're exposed to it, and now people on Twitter will like message me and telling me that they're stuck. And I look at their profile, and it's like some random old person that's like somebody's mom playing my game. It's really cool. So that's kind of my motivation for continuing to deal with it. Plus, I know a lot of people are asking for a Switch port. Okay, with that said, let's talk about the original handheld system that could use buttons and touchscreen. The Palm Pilot. So, since I can't change the text, um, for these arrows, I think maybe I think instead of I think because the text isn't quite working the way we want, I'll just go ahead and do this like hide method. And we'll go from there. I'll show and hide the ones that I want. I think it'll look kind of ugly though. Like there needs to be something in this empty space under the arrow. Oh my gosh, what? Oh, it's because of the arrows. I moved out that function, I believe, yeah. recompile. Oh. All right, so this is. I think my code is a little messed up right now. Oh wait, maybe I need to do this too. We'll see. Uh-oh. Why are the arrows not working anymore? Whenever I click them, nothing happens. What about these? Yeah, even that. Wait. Oh, not move direction. Oh my gosh, that's the issue. I was looking up here at these variables. I need to be looking at move level. Yeah, okay. Move level. Oh my, ooh. Pretty sure that was the issue. Okay, that's not the issue. Yeah, GD Wiggy. The Palm Pilot is like such a cool platform. They kind of built in the um like backwards and forward compatibility into the system. So even though you see color in this, and you're asking about if this would run on a black and white Palm Pilot 3, yeah, it definitely could. The Palm Pilot knows to, instead of displaying the colored version of all the sprites and stuff, to just display like these black and white ones. I even had to make like custom images. So I made like black and white, grayscale, and colored for a whole bunch of different stuff, like the logos. So it should be able to work on your Palm Pilot for sure. Yep. Galactus Cat says apps can use multiple resources, so you can have grayscale, 1-bit, etc. Yep. Move level equals 1. Is max level? Let's play through this level real. Is max level not working? I mean, I've already beaten through level 1. Wait a minute. Let's try. I actually, you know what? I have a hunch. Let's delete the save data. Yeah, so there is like an API thing. My target is 3.5 for Palm OS. So if it doesn't work, I might have to do a modification or something here and there, or maybe even remove a function, like a feature. But I'm gonna try to target 3.5. Okay, so button up doesn't work at all, but button down works. Button Down doesn't work? Button up does. Wait, no, button up does not work. Why? Does your Palm 3 come with a SD card? Because that might be the easiest way to put stuff onto it, is to drag stuff over onto the SD card and then just slide it in. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I think if current level is less than or equal to max level, right? Maybe that's the issue. I don't know if that's it. Hmm. Move level 1. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to put some alerts in here. Hi. Alright. 2. Let's see how far we actually get with this. 3. Wait, it's not even... It's not even doing these at all. Why is that not working? What the heck? Okay, let me delete my save data. And we didn't even get to like the most important part of tonight's stream, which is the save data for the custom levels. I really want to get to that though. I don't want to end the stream without that. Alright, so beat that level. Level select. Down button. Oh wait. Oh wait. Wait, was that? Gosh, I wasn't paying attention too much, I guess. All right, let's see. Okay, so I beat that level, go back, level select. Okay, I, and 2. I, and 2. How come this works if I just put this in here? If I just do that, it works, right? But down works just fine. I know, right, Aki? Up does work. Huh. Current level is less than max level. And this one, I would... I'm so confused about why this isn't working. Is current level like a different data type? Oh, it is. It is a different data type. It's a different data type than max level. And max level is a uint 8. So current level. Ah, maybe that's the issue. Set it the right data type. Okay. Uint as well. Huh. Maybe that. Nope. Yeah, an integer would be signed by default. So I thought maybe somehow I had a negative number when I shouldn't have. All right, so what I'm doing here to explain the issue, if I click this up button or the down button or one of these two, what's supposed to happen is I have a value called move level that's normally 0 that would change to be -1 or it would be 1. And that's saying that you know, the level that you're changing, you're scrolling through is either above U1 or below U1. So I have here this code: if move level is -1, then you're going to load the level at at current level -1. So that basically decreases the level, like I said. I'll get rid of these alerts too. and put that at the end where it goes. So if move level is -1, then you go down. If move level is +1, then you go up. But I've wrapped these. So I only want to be able to go down if the current level is greater than 0. We don't ever want it to go negative. So if you're at 1, you can go down, but if you're at 0, you can't. Okay. And the current level to go up, we check the current level and max level. We say, is the current level less than your max level? The max level is the highest level that you've unlocked. Oh, wait a minute. What about max level? Maybe, okay. No, okay, so if current level is 0, which is what it is here, because level 1 is equal to, level 0. It's off by 1. Max level would be 1 because I've beaten level 1 already and gone to 2. So it's the second level in the array, and level 0 is level 1 level, and the second one in the array is level 1. If you don't know programming, that might be hard to understand, but the index starts at 0. I guess I could say if current level is less than 100, which 100 is crazy talk. See, it's still not working. Current level will always be less than... I guess we can do this. We can say if move level equals 1, then we're going to do an alert. Test. No, yeah, error. No, what is it called? Alert result. Equals to form custom alert test error, and we'll do this. We'll make an error pop up, and the error that's going to pop up will show the current level, which is I2S, and I2S the max level. We'll just do that. Oh, wait. I don't know, I'll put like some space or something in between the two. Alright, let's run it. So we will definitely know what the values are. But it still doesn't work. If move level is not... Right, well, what about this? What if I take it outside of that loop? Which is when it does actually work for some reason. Zero and 1. I should be able to go up because 0 is less than 1. I mean, what if I do this? What if I take these out? I'll put the update arrow stuff here and here. And I remove it from this if not move level equals 0 thing, because it was kind of for my own sanity to put that there, because I check move level here and here anyways. But I don't know why that would not work. Like, why would that cause it to stop working? So up does now work. Why does that work? I'm honestly thoroughly confused by that. Yeah, it's not making inside that block. Let's see. If you use the same not move. So if you use the same not move equals 0, then that alert still fires. Oh, that's true. Well, I guess this solves the problem, so we could just ignore the problem. I guess we won't run into the same problem, so we can just ignore it. Like, that's a life lesson, right? Okay. Wait, Galactic Discat says your alert was doing if move level equals 1. Yeah, so the reason I did that was because, check this out. All the way over here. Yeah, so I have these two alerts. I had two alerts. One of them was just at the end, and this code right here that I have highlighted is working. So if move level is 1, then pop open that alert, okay? So that just, if you push the up button, that should be the result. Now we have if move level equals 1 up here, right? So if you're not looking at any of the other if statements, you would expect these to behave the same, which they should. But the if statement that comes before, like that enters this block, is if not move level equals to 0, right? If move level is 1, we go into this block. If not move level equals 0, then we should also go into this block, right? Like, it can't be, like, if it's 1 and it gets into this block, then that means this is true, that not move level equals 1. Like, it, unless we need to say like parentheses around the move level and the equals 0. That's probably what the issue might be. Yeah, I think it's got to be some weird syntax issue. Like, I don't want to lose my place in the code, but it would be like if move level equals to 0, then that might be like if not move level equals to 0. It might be actually looking at this code first, as if there's parentheses saying if not move level, and then if it's 1, then we'll say if not 1, and if not 1, 1 is true, which is false, then false equals to 0, and that is true. So if true. However, what I was expecting it to be is if not move level equals to 0, and move level equals to 1, and so this is false. And then not false is true. Wait, so that would be evaluated the exact same, so I have no idea. Alright, I have no idea why that would not work, but this seems to work now, so I am not worried about that anymore. So the second thing that I want to do now that this scrolling is finally done, look, check this out. If I go to the menu and then I click play again. Oh wait, menu. Yeah, so see that I'm looking at level 1, like the first level, and I click menu and then I click play. It shows me the first level again. Just for convenience sake, I would like for this to go back to the top or the highest level that you can look at. So it should be max level. If I go to the editor, I'm kind of stuck because the custom levels and the normal game levels are kind of bound by the same logic for scrolling through. But imagine this scenario. We have 20 custom levels, but you've only unlocked 2 of the levels. Scrolling through these custom levels to, let's say, level 20 or 19 or something, and then clicking menu, and then clicking play, and you're still looking at level 20, we don't want you to be able to look at level 20 again. We want to revert you to the max level that you're allowed to look at within the level select screen. And then so if you were to look at editor, then what should you look at? And I guess if we're moving people to a specific value, like you wouldn't want to look at level 30 that you've unlocked and then go to custom level 30 that's outside of memory. So we also want to do something like that as well. So whenever we load the form, maybe even show form, we have form level. Actually, I think we could do, yeah, form level. I can check to see if what is it called, player? No, game mode. I think it's called game mode, right? Yeah, game mode. Where's game mode set? Okay, so show form. Here we go. So the play button. Okay, so inside of show form is where we'll actually handle that logic. So show form. And if it's the form level, which is the level select screen form, it will just check to see if game mode equals to, actually now I've player, I think. Game mode equals to player, yeah. That means like the actual story mode. I say story mode even though there's not a huge story in this version of the game. If you beat the Switch version or the iOS version, there is actually a story. I guess there is a story in this version of the game. I just haven't put the ending. And it kind of gives you closure. Like it, the whole story revolves around why you're helping Circuit Dude build something, and so the end is kind of like he shows you his invention. It's a little story, but the people who have finished it told me that they find it to be pretty entertaining and they like it. So I don't want to give it away, but there you go. All right, so the game mode of being the story mode or player, right, versus editor will result in current level becoming max level, and for the editor it'll be current level equals to let's see, 0. That should be fine. And you know what, actually, let's say you're working on a level. Yeah, let's say you're working on a level and then you want to exit out of the level to the editor screen. So we should actually say, yeah, so we should actually do this. We should say if current level is greater than 20, then we will actually do the current level thing. Nah, let's just always do current level equals 0. There's too many weird cases. We'll just do that. Because I'm thinking, like, what if you go to the main menu? Well, then what if you go to the main menu, the level select menu from, you know, I don't know. There's too many. It's too messy. Too messy. Okay, so it goes to the correct max level, and then the editor goes to level 1. Cool. All right, so we'll do something very similar too, where we look at the level move, or what is it called, move level. So we already know if we can go up, or here we go, where we can go up or down. But we actually want to wrap this, and I hate saying that, in this similar if statement. The current level going down, totally cool. Because whether you're in the editor or you are in the normal story mode, the least number of levels you can go to is level 0. I guess we don't need the if else statement. We just say, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. So if you're in the player, then the max you can go to is max level. Otherwise, otherwise it is 20, and this value can be changed. I should actually make this a constant. Max custom levels. I'll make that a constant. Where else do I? Wait, where? No, I just 0. So yeah, max custom. So if current level is less than max custom levels, then increase it. And I think that needs to be true. Low level is custom. Do I use this for anything? Oh, I'll keep this false for now. Just to make sure that scrolling through the levels works. Alright, so play, you can only view these 2 levels because these are the levels you've unlocked. Main menu, and then editor. In theory, these are levels that you've custom made. Oh, but look, it's still also only goes up to 2. Max custom levels. if current level is less than max custom levels. What if we did this? Okay. What if we said, oh, actually, you know what? I think game mode equals player show form. Okay, so yeah, game mode is being set right here when you click on menu play and menu edit. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I know what the issue is too. So very similar to this, whenever we do the update arrows, we need to also check to see what the game mode is. So we'll do something different if the game mode is player versus if it is in the editor. Totally forgot about that. Max custom levels. All right, now those buttons should be available for us to click on. Play. Okay, there's 2 levels. Menu, editor, and now we have a whole bunch of levels. Cool. Okay, and I want to test this too. So if I click edit and then play, I'm playing custom level 11. Let's see what happens if I beat custom level 11. Do I unlock level 12 in the normal story mode? I hope I don't. Oh, I hate the flicker. This really needs to be optimized and smoothed out because it is so ugly. Okay, so it actually comes back to this menu. And I'll go to level select, edit. No, I'm sorry. Main menu, play. Okay, sweet. All right, so it doesn't actually affect that. Menu editor. Let's edit a level and see what happens. Save. It doesn't actually save it to anything. Oh. Okay, so yeah, so we pretty much have all that we need to start actually implementing the code for saving and loading custom levels into memory. See, max custom levels. Set this to actually be 19 because it's not how many levels there are, it's the max custom level, not max custom levels, the total. So and we'll do max a story level too, and that'll be 74. I think, do I do 75 anywhere? Like, so right here, here, max story level +1. And where else do I do? I actually wonder if takes he does. And 75. So this will be helpful later on when doing the, what's it called? For me at least, when implementing the end of the level, like the end of the game, the ending. Okay, good. And next level. So here we go. We have this is where I guess the ending of the game would be. So when you do the next level, I increase max level by 1, and then I load the next level. But that's only if max level is less than max story level. And else and so form ending. I'll just comment that out. Actually, I'll do an alert result. And what was it called? Form custom alert. And test error. Hey, implement me. Okay. Gucci. So all that stuff does is bound all these levels into a certain area in memory. Which is good, I guess. All right, so if what I just tried to do confirmed, I should have been thinking out loud, I'm sorry. So if I edit this level and I click on play, it'll take me to the custom level that I've just done. Then whenever I click edit level, it actually takes me back to loading this level. And what I need to do is I need to say that I'm not loading a normal level, I'm loading a custom level. And in the load level function, I have this is custom boolean right here that will actually we will use soon to fix this issue. So it's loading the custom level. Yeah, so we should do initialize. Let's start from the very beginning. You start the game, you have never played before. What happens? The database gets initialized, the settings, the progress gets saved. But we also want to do save custom levels. This will basically create a bunch of dummy levels, and you can go ahead and edit those levels to your heart's content. And let's see. We will do it similar to save progress. So let's forward that real quick. Forward save. What do we call it? Save custom levels. We'll forward that. Okay, so save progress. Where do we implement this? Oh no, I'm sorry. Save stats is actually what we care about. And we'll kind of just copy this procedure for now. And let's see what actually happens in here. Record index 1. Well, we actually want to do settings in 1, stats in 2, and then custom levels in 3. So we'll set the record index to 3, and oh man, 10:30. I wanna be able to load and save data though, so we'll make sure we get this handled before piecing out for the night. Let's see. All right, so it's in record index 3, and we will write so we have here steps, which is like an array, right? Yeah, an array of bytes. What is the level? Level data. Oh, levels is what it's called? Levels. Okay, so levels. Let's have custom levels, and it'll be 0 to 20 and 70 bytes in each level, so 20 levels, 70 bytes each. And oh, not supposed to be save sets, it's supposed to be save custom levels. Okay. Down here we have this DM write, which is like a wrapper for the record writing, and we'll just say custom levels, and the length is equal to 70 times max custom level plus 1, and Yeah, that should be good, I think. Except for the fact that I'm writing this. So when I create the record, I have to specify the size. So instead of 225, I need to say 70 times max custom level. So that should be 70 times 20. Or 140, I believe. No, wait. 140. 1040. No, 1400. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Wait, what? So 20 times 70. I'm getting sleepy. I need my nightly milkshake. I haven't had a milkshake in so long. I've been trying to lose weight. Yeah, it's 1400. I'm going crazy. Okay. So we'll write custom levels with this. Okay. So we need also, we have save stats and save custom levels that work very similarly. So we'll also have read stats and read custom levels. And let's see, the index for the custom levels is 3. Wait, record index is, wait a minute. Oh, I shouldn't do 3. It needs to be, sorry, it has an index, so it starts at 0. Read custom levels. Okay, save custom levels. This to be 2, not 3. Okay, read custom levels at record index 2. And okay, so we need to say, we'll have a for loop, and we'll loop through this array that we get. Actually, yeah, we need a pointer to. We have all these pointers up here that are defined in our types, right? So we have the stats array. We also need a custom level array, which will be an array of 0 to 1400. See, that math is coming in handy. Of byte. So instead of stats, we'll say read custom levels. Oh, read and read is the exact same word. Okay, spelled the same way. Read custom levels array. That's quite a mouthful. All right, and then instead of stats, we'll say levels array. All right, we'll get the memory location for it, and then we will say that custom levels at value equals to the red custom levels array at value, and we'll do that for from 0 all the way to max custom level plus 1 times 70, because we'll do it for every single byte in the custom levels array. Okay, and that will get all of our values. And then we also have this, we have initialize db, where if we don't have anything, we have this initialize save data before we save anything, right? So this is our fallback data. And this fallback data has like all these death steps, win stats arrays being zeroed out, max level being 0, sound being 1. So we'll also do that with the custom levels too. So for I equals to 0 to max custom level plus 1 times 70 do begin, and what this will do is it'll loop through every single byte in this array. Now what I want to do is I want to say that the array is going to be blank, like just have blank level data. However, we can't loop through every single byte this way. We can't say like custom levels at value, or at I'm sorry, equals to like blank or something like that, because remember this level data is compressed, which goes back all the way to the beginning of the project. So we can't just do that because blank is uncompressed level data. So instead what we need to do is come up with like the compressed values for this blank data, which is I think 8 tiles tall, compressed down into 5 bytes. So we would need to skip, instead of iterating through this for loop one by one, we would need to skip by 8 and then set 5 values in this array. But I think a better thing to do instead would be to just copy over the default level data, so that the first 20 custom levels that you have is copied over from the default 20 levels. You have access to all of those, and that's what I wanted to do in Circuit Dude for Steam and stuff, I think, or I did that for a while. So I can just copy it directly over from the levels array. Yeah, I should be able to do that. But it is also a 2-dimensional array as well. Let's see, custom levels. Where do I access this data? Because I think I need to access it more properly. Yeah, so I'm actually doing it incorrectly. So I don't need to do, I need to do one for every level, which is value. I'll change that to level. And then I'll also include is that what I call it? Oh, what is it called? Walk? I think I just call it. What is it called whenever I'm going through the level and decompressing it? I just call it X and C. Okay, I'll call it C. The level, and then see. So I also need to do another for loop. I'll say for c equals to 0 to 70, because there's 70 bytes. To begin. And let's look at the next place I do this. Here. And we'll call it c again. For c equals to c equals to 0 to 70 do. Oh. Okay. I forgot. All right, 1068. Forgot brace bracket. 1068. Oh, that makes sense. I accidentally did a different format. Some languages you can use a comma there. Some you must use a comma. Wait, 1060. Custom levels equals to read custom array level C. Oh, that's because this needs to be this. There we go. Oop. Ooh. All right. So let's delete that data and rerun this program now that it's compiled. Gosh darn it. Okay, so I read from somewhere where I shouldn't. Well, actually, I didn't even read the error. Unable to read the settings database for circuit duty. The data structure is like. I'm trying to like read from memory a location I'm not allowed to. So I'm pretty certain that is read custom levels. Do I save custom levels anywhere? I do. Where do I read custom levels at? Where does that occur? Oh, I don't even read it anywhere. Read progress. No, read stats, right? That's what it's called. Yeah, read custom levels. That's where we want that. Okay, whenever I'm working with the database, I gotta make sure I delete it every time I recompile. Yep, still working with custom levels right now. Basically setting up the the default level layouts whenever you start the game. It puts them into your memory, your Palm Pilot database. All right, so that is not working. Save custom level. So I think the reason it's not working is because record index is 2. And I think when I initialize the database, maybe I only give it 2 records. Where do I put that at though? Initialize DB. Let's see. Find database. I have a database right here. So save database is my database. All right, so let's just put in an alert real quick. So test alert result. Form custom alert, and we will say hi. I really should make a procedure for this actually, but I want it. Sure, include. Okay. I have to clear out that every time. Wait, so I want to delete this data. Okay, drag this over. Okay. So it's not even saying hi. Let's see, 1, 2. Okay, 1. And I think this is where the error is going to be. So this is actually the issue. Maybe I'm... Oh, wait. Duh. I was doing too many for that loop. And delete that database. 1, 2. Okay, perfect. Perfecto. That's interesting. So the editor, boom shakalaka, will have the first 20 levels available to edit. Folio. Okay. Now, what I did on the circuit, if I click edit, there's a button here that says save. And a button that says play. On the Arduboy version of Circuit Dude, I don't have a save button. There's no way to just save it. Anytime you make an edit to a level, it saves to memory, and then it saves to EEPROM, which I guess some people might not like, but it prevents you from like losing your work. Now this, I'm thinking I will have to make a completely new like map array, like a temporary buffer, an area of memory, to put all the changes that you make when modifying this level, so that if you play the level and then go back to it, you can actually have something to go back to. But then if you exit the menu, then try to go back into it, it reverts back to the unsaved version. I think maybe I should actually get rid of the saving feature and have it automatically save every single time you make an edit to the level, like the Arduboy version, just so that I can avoid doing that extra work. And plus, if you do a bunch of edits and you forget to click save or something like that, your work isn't lost. So I think I'm gonna remove remove that stuff. I don't think it's necessary. And we can put the, instead of S for sound, say we can do S for sound in the menus, and then the save button. We don't necessarily need, but this play button can be kind of stretched out and centered. Yeah, since we don't need the save button anymore. X, Y, width is 140, which is the width of the screen, minus 20, so 120 should go to here. Actually need to regenerate everything. There we go, because I was messing with the resource files. And there is an issue where I click this and I click editor. What the heck? I wonder if that's only to with the emulator, because I clearly, what is going on? I don't want to do that. I don't want to open the editor screen. I want to just, what is going on? Does it happen when you click player? When you click play? What is going on? Okay, let's fix that real quick. Because now that is like very, Game mode equals 2. So form level 4. Form level. What is going on? Why does it do that? Huh. That's weird. That is so weird. Why does it jump like that? Edit level? What is this? And this might be the error. I mean the issue, I think. Maybe? Hopefully? Alert result equals to form custom alert. Guess error. Boy, I tell you what. Oh, that is the issue. And why it does that? Not a clue. If in game. Am I in game? If I do this? Edit. Play. Okay, so oh shoot, I should have. I need a way to die. Perfect. Alright, that was a fun little fix. Okay. Actually, I think the screen is 160 by 160. Yeah, 160. So that's what my issue was. I keep thinking it's 140 because the 140 because of the Game Boy is 144. Yeah, I'm really concerned about what this would look like on a bigger screen, like a screen with a bigger resolution. If it will try to upscale it, or if it will, um, like if it upscales it and then goes into like high density display mode or something, or if it will like if everything's anchored to the left, if it will just like pop into the top left of the screen. Okay, so um, right now I'm able to edit this level. Um, Wait a minute, I need to generate that. All right, so I can edit this level, but the nothing gets saved ever. So if I click play level, it takes the level, puts it over into the working memory, and then I go to edit level, and it's like, oh hey, what was I looking at? Oh, this custom level, right? So load level. Let's look at all the times we load the level. So that's the definition for it. So when we do next level, we say load level false if it is going to the next level. Okay, that's fine, because you don't ever go to the next level whenever you're kind of custom level. So if you're in form editor, then true, form tester, true, and load level. Ah, okay. So it needs to be true, but this needs to be not game mode equal. Oh wait, we can say game mode equals to editor. Okay. And what's the next load level? Okay, so if you die, you reload the level. All right, so in the procedure, now that like I said earlier, that is custom boolean. That's used to say we're loading the map, like where we are loading the map from. We expand the map from memory into our like working memory. Where else do I use expand map? I don't use it anywhere, so I can just pass in its custom. Expand map will take a boolean now too of is custom, and okay, so levels right here we have um this array called levels, and we need to determine if we're going to do levels or custom levels. So I think I don't know how to. The naive way would be to just kind of copy paste this into if blocks, but I want to do a pointer. I want to say the level array, the level and a okay, actually, okay, here we go. I'll say level array will be an array of byte. Do I do that anywhere? I do it here. Okay. And then I access the plain data with that. But I think I have to. I think I have to give it a size. I don't want to do that. Can I just say a byte pointer? Can I be super dangerous? I would like to be. What if I say it's a byte pointer? Okay, so it's a byte pointer. And if is custom, then begin, and else begin. So if it's custom, it'll say level array equals to but we want the basically the address of that, right? How you say it? This might not be right. Otherwise we just want levels, and then instead of using levels itself, we'll say at levels array, at level array. Not sure if this is gonna work. 2, 7. Expected a closing parenthesis. Oh, that's right. I have to actually put a semicolon. That's weird. All right, 135 type mismatch. 135. I don't know if there's a difference between the two. Let's try that. Type mismatch on 244. Oh, so we're getting somewhere. This might actually work. Wait, 244? No, 135. I misread that. We're not getting anywhere. Yeah, we're not gonna get. Actually, maybe I don't. Okay, maybe I can do that. Pointer to array in Pascal. Oh, okay, so I don't want array of pointers. I want an array. No, I want a pointer to an array. No, not pointer to an array of pointers. Pointer to an array of unknown size. You know, I think I feel like I've looked this up so many times. Hmm. Actually, a level array. Maybe. What if it's this? I don't think so. Huh. One force. Wait a minute. I feel like I'm kind of guessing at this point with these pointers. I'm not super duper familiar with them. If Raj was here, he'd help me. He'd know. He always knows. Not that, but we'll try it anyways. Like it knows that it's not an array, so it knows not to do that. Let's see, Pascal pointer to array of unknown size. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could do an array of 0, 0. Whoa, okay. Okay, level array will be an array of 0 to 0 and 0 to 0. Huh. 131. Oh. Oh, snap. This might work. One, 3, 5. Type mismatch. Hmm. Wait a minute. That's a pointer to it. Ah, pointer to it. Okay, so this might be. Oof. Fudge. No. Ugh. This is like first value of it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right. Dude, what the heck? Alright, so without this part being right, I'm pretty sure this is correct. Hmm. Dang it. Well, there is something I have to do tonight, as odd as that might sound. I think, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to leave it here. More pointer stuff. Last time I left it at a pointer issue. Came back the next day and was able to solve it in the next 5 minutes. So it might just be that I'm looking at the code for too long and I need a little bit of a break. But if you guys are still here, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. If you're new, especially want to thank you. There's a few people who popped in who are new, and I just, you know, somebody was saying they had a hard time at the beginning. No bar said hey. Some other folks. So thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. But like I said earlier a few times, I am. Let me see if I can do this. Boom, baby. I am on both YouTube right there and Twitch. So if you want to follow me on whichever platform you use the most, I really appreciate that. My goal for YouTube, I think this month, is going to be 150. Last time I made a goal, I was able to hit it. So that's my goal for the month. Twitch, maybe like 75 might be my goal this month. So I'd like to be able to hit that. I'm at like 48 right now, 47, something like that. And then of course Twitter, you can follow me there if you want as well at youtube.com/crate, twitch.tv.com/thecrate, and twitter.com/crate. So okay, I'm gonna get some Oreo O's, some cereal, and I'll see you guys in a bit. On Tuesday. No, what's today? Tuesday. Yeah, so Thursday. I stream Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. So the next time I'll see you is on Thursday. Now, I said Sunday. Thursday might be my last stream for Circuit Dude, and it might be because there's a Ardu Boy Game Jam going on. I feel like this is pretty close to being done, but I have said that forever. So I'm gonna probably do a little bit of work tomorrow night off of the stream and just kind of spruce it up and polish it up, some of the more boring stuff, and I might even get to this level thing too. But I appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll let you go, and have a great night.